All right, folks, I think that's ready to go now. Testing out some new multi-streaming for the first time. So we've got this going to YouTube, that's the main audience here, Rumble, Facebook, and Instagram. So we're gonna see how this goes today. If you're watching on any of those other platforms, come to YouTube if you want to get your questions answered, because that's the chat I'm monitoring while I'm doing this. But we're doing a back day today. I'm using, in my process of testing out HTLT Turk Builder Max, you're gonna hear some construction in the backyard or next door because we've got folks putting on a new roof. So that's all the nailing sounds you're hearing there. But I'm gonna get started with my first set. We'll go into this like we normally do. And I think everything is working properly. We'll find out shortly. But feel free to leave comments on all those other platforms. YouTube's the one I'm monitoring, but at the end I'll check on Facebook and Instagram and all that. And man, look at that sweet tan line. That was from Arizona for a week. So here we go. Warming up like always. We're doing 15 reps here. Get the arms and lats ready to go. It's a little dark. I'll fix that when I get back over it. This is my second session, back session, since I upped it to 2 of these Turkesterone or Turk Builder Max per day. My last live stream, some of y'all noticed I was having some throat issues and ended up losing my voice. So the last 4 days, I sounded pretty weird. I'm on the back end of that now. But I was getting to stream my first live back day doing this. But it would have sounded really weird with my voice cracking and weird and all that, so I just decided not to. So now we're back with the second one. And we're gonna see what we can do here. Got 2 warm-up sets, and we'll be going into the working sets. For my back days, excuse me, I typically will try to get 4 working sets of some kind of vertical pull and some kind of horizontal. So this serves as my horizontal pull. This helps out my back, so I'm not having back problems or back pain issues. And just for supplements, you can see we got here. It's what I use all the time, and I got links to that if you guys want to use what I use. I'm only going to tell you this stuff. And we're back. I think we're back. Are we back? Are we good? Are we good? Oh no. Maybe not. Come on. Maybe streaming. Well, Mr. Sadler said he sees it. I'm not showing it yet, but hopefully my YouTube studio is showing kind of wacky, but I got a stream running here as well, so I can monitor it. There we go. Yeah, I guess streaming to 4 platforms is a little too much, so I'm gonna real quick just set this up for 2, and we'll see how it goes. If I can even get that working. But yeah, so guess only the program did not like that. I don't even know where this thing was now. Preview, view. I don't know. Well, we're good with YouTube, so we'll just do that. So, got the chat going. Let's get this next set, 125 for 10. Lightweight. Felt pretty good. Oh, but again, if anyone has questions about diet, training, how I do things, why I do things, any of that, just post them in the chat. I'll be happy to talk about that and answer questions. Based on my experience, what I've studied, what I've learned over the years. You know, not everything's always optimal or whatever, but if you're having fun with what you're doing, optimals, you know, that's part of the optimal formula is actually enjoyment, consistency, and sticking with something. So that's something to consider for sure. Yeah, I've done that before too. You get on, put your bench on an incline and try to pull it up. It works. I'll do that with dumbbells more so because, you know, you can get a good stretch and pull them back to your waist. So it's definitely good for that. I'll do that in gyms if there's not some kind of row bench that I can use. But yeah, it's definitely been a good back saver right there. Let's see this real quick. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out so I can stream to Rumble too, but that's not what I wanted. I don't know. Oh well, I'll try it again next time and see if we can figure it out. But yeah, it was working at first. I was showing the live stream everywhere, but you know, sometimes this stuff doesn't work, I guess. These plugins and whatnot. Anyways, yeah, I felt pretty normal, but I don't know what I had. But now how old is she? 9-year-old's starting to lose her voice, so I guess whatever I had, she got, and it's gonna go around to everyone now. But what can you do? I'm just gonna close out these other live streams here. Looks like they automatically ended. I may try setting on my cell phone and just streaming separately to Instagram next time, and maybe that will work better. Man, I've got so many windows open. Oops, there we go. Okay, I think I'm all set now with everything. Looks like it's running normal. Yeah, man, I've been lucky, I mean, it's not lucky for my wife, but the times when my kids have gotten sick where they throw up, I'm almost always gone on a trip. And so it like goes through everyone in the house, and then I get home after the last person's getting better, and I'm just hoping that it's not lingering somewhere, because I haven't barfed since before I got married, so it's been like almost 20 years. And I'm trying to keep it that way because I hate that feeling. I've gotten really close a couple times, but so far my track record's good. Got pumping iron in the background too. Thought I'd start playing something on the TV. All right, so my last round of doing this, when I was just taking 1 a day of Turkesterone, I was on 175 and like only went up 2 reps total, so I just added 5 pounds. And we're gonna see how this goes. I got 10 reps on my last workout, the first one doing this. So we're gonna see if I can at least get 10 again. Hopefully I don't go backwards like I did before. All the way up. I'm not sure if that touched or not. My head got really hot though. This bicep's a little sore. Let's take this down a notch. Oops. Start zooming in on myself. Oh, and something else I've been trying the last few workouts is this pre-pump. So this is the caffeine free. The pre-pump is their pre-workouts that don't have caffeine. So I took 1 scoop of this hardcore stim that I've been using, like 45 minutes or so, just kind of sip on it before my workout. And right before I started, I put a scoop of that non-stim one in, just to get some more of those pump products continuously flowing into the system. So try not to do too much caffeine. So I don't want to get too much. Yep, 1 kid goes down, domino effect. Definitely know how that is. I guess I'll call that 11. We'll just see how it goes from there. Try to get 10 here next. Yeah?
Can I make upstairs for dinner?
What time? It's only 4:45. You want to ask Mom if she's making something first? I mean, she's somewhere in the house. Or maybe out back.
What?
She's probably, did you look out back?
No.
Speaking of kids, there's the oldest one. Hope no one's offended by my shirt. But if you are, I don't really care. I like this shirt when I saw it. Late night workouts, yeah. The funny thing is for me though, is like, I don't even know how much caffeine affects me in a workout anyways, because I can drink like 200 milligrams of caffeine in one of those Celsius drinks and then go to sleep. Not very long, like within a couple hours, no problem. I don't know if it affects my sleep, if I don't get as good a sleep or what, but I mean, it doesn't keep me from falling asleep, that's for sure. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a caffeine non-responder. Man, that dude's hair is terrible. Is he Mikey? Mike something? And pumping iron. Let's see. That dude. His hair is just so bad. Oh man. All right. Oh, their compressor turned off. I wonder if that was on purpose. Man, these roofs are really steep in my neighborhood. All the guys are tethered into the roof. At least it's not crazy hot out yet. So I was saying before, when we were talking about gauging soreness and stuff on my last live stream, I was saying how I never get sore on my back, but after being gone for a week, I went to the gym twice and did some back stuff, but I did the same back work after I got home. I actually felt my lats the next day were kind of sore, so I know it's working. mean, I get a pump while I'm working out, but just the soreness aspect. Lightweight. Anyone happen to see Will Tennyson's video yesterday? Just watched it this morning. And dude's pretty cut. I just hope he doesn't fall into the body dysmorphia trap after he gets done with the show, because it's funny, like when you're dieting for bodybuilding show like that, when you get in that last month especially and you're getting super lean, it's like you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, dang, this looks crazy, and every time you work out you look more pumped, more shredded, and you're like, whoa. You do the show, you're really dehydrated, just from drinking water and stuff you look less shredded, and you're like, oh, I feel fat. And then you start gaining the weight back to getting healthy. And even if you end up leaner than when you started, you look at yourself and be like, dang, I just look bad. Because you're looking at yourself what you look like in a show. And you gotta free your mind of those thoughts of looking fat when you're really not. So, yeah, I don't really take rest days in the same sense, because my rest day is a cardio day. So for me, I'm still working out on my rest day. I'm gonna go swim tomorrow, which is my rest day, for an hour. And I might do some running too. I got this Averone treadmill that I'm working on a review for right now. I mean, I got their rower over there, that thing, and it's been really good. And essentially the treadmill is the same thing but in treadmill form, and it's been really nice. So I want to try to get up to where I can run a mile again. Like, I can run a mile but run it faster. So I just started the other day, like I just ran like a third of a mile, and my ankles and calves were really tight because I do toe running. If I run on my heels, it starts hurting my knee. And then I did a half a mile in like 4.5 minutes the other day. So I'm just keep adding 1/10 of a mile each time I do it now, like every other day. And just get up to where I can run a mile in like between 7 and 8 minutes again. I haven't done that since I was younger in the military. So that's one of my goals here. Just trying to be athletic in multiple areas, not just, you know, looking jacked, but actually being able to do stuff. So we'll see how that goes. So I just dropped 10 pounds off. Now we're doing 170 for the next 2 sets before I move on to pull-ups. Hi.
Hi.
So it was working at first, streaming to all 4, and then the streaming program crashed.
Aw.
So then I had to set it back up while I was frozen on YouTube. I'm just gonna try next time doing 2, because I don't really care about Facebook anyway. Y'all pulling weeds out back?
Well, I'm gonna be kids in a minute. I was doing some and Taylor was helping find the clips and things.
Leave some for me.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Y'all can do them all if you want. Started pulling weeds out of the flower beds yesterday. Not one of my favorite things to do. These things are hard. A lot harder than they look. And it takes the ego out of it because you can't really cheat. My arm's a little sore right here. Yeah, I figured he was competing. I wanted to make some kind of surprise video, and it worked. He had over 1 million views in 24 hours, so I think that would qualify as a viral video. I mean, I think he has like 3 million subscribers, so. Really what I've noticed on most videos for both of my channels, because I have a filmmaking channel too, is that, excuse me, you tend to get in the first couple days like between 5 and 10% the view count of what your subscribers are. And I noticed that even with like Greg, he's got 2 million, Greg Doucette, 2 million subscribers. He might get between 100 and 200,000 views on a video on most of them when he posts them. So with 3 million subscribers, you know, 10% would be 300,000. So anything over that's good. Man, this tan line's ridiculous. I should have went hiking shirtless. I could have had a nice tan when I got home. But yeah, that's a week in Arizona right there. Before and after. Do you edit yourself? No, I have an editor from India who hires my stuff for this channel. Sometimes I'll do a video if I just want to record something real quick, some kind of reaction, and I'll edit it, record it, edit it, and post it the next morning. But he does most of my stuff, especially the things that have lots of B-roll. I actually met him through my other channel that has like 56,000 subscribers, my filmmaking one. I had a Facebook group I made for it. I started that channel like 7 years ago. And he was one of my first subscribers. Real active on the channel. We chatted in 2020 when people didn't have work. He started working for me on my fitness channel when I started it. And it was a good job. So, yeah. Most of the videos, no. Every so often I'll do one. And this is my editing right here, doing live videos. It's my contribution to get more videos out on this channel. And I like this format too, of just talking to folks and answering questions. And I think I may start playing some music in the background too, just some like old 70s rock or just whatever, kind of light in the background. See if the algorithm picks it up, if it tries to block my videos. If it does, then I'll stop doing that. But we shall see. Let's check my work calendar real quick. Nothing new. All right, let's see if we can get 10 more of these, and I'll move on to the old pull-ups. Lightweight, baby. Can y'all hear in the background the nail gun going off? It's pretty noticeable for me, but it might be muted, I don't know, for that microphone. I'll do a drop set on this. yesterday was a little rough. I was feeling good on all my warm-ups for the bench. Then I ended up doing worse on my first set. I was hoping I'd get a 215 for 11, at least 10, but I got 9.5, couldn't get it up. I had to drop it. But after that, every set, the next one I got the same as before, and after that, every set was like 1 rep better. So that was good. But I really wanted that first set to be better. Workouts are getting harder. The heavier weights. Aside from physical changes, so far with this Turkesterone, I'm not noticing anything. And by the physical changes, I'm talking like maybe being a little drier, a little more vascular. But to me, that is not worth, like, right now I'm taking 2 a day. So that would last 20 days. So it's basically $100 a month if you took 2 a day. Once I get to 3 a day, that's like $140 a month. So unless something crazy just happens, when I get to 3 a day, I doubt I'm gonna keep taking it. Because I don't feel anything. I'm not noticing a big difference in my workouts. So, I'll tell y'all how it is. This may just be a joke. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you stuff works and it's great just because I could make some money off of it. I don't want people to waste their money on things that are gonna give subpar results. What you really gotta do is, before even thinking about taking something like that, is focus on hard training, consistency, tracking your progress, and see where that gets you. Because if you just think taking a supplement is gonna make you get jacked, it's not the case. It's kind of like when I used to work out when I was my late teens, early 20s, I remember we'd always drink a big protein shake afterwards. 2 scoops protein powder, mix a banana and some spinach or something, and be like, oh yeah, this is gonna make me build muscle. I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I just know better than I used to. Let's get the hat going. Now I look real cool. This is more so I don't hit my head on the bar because I'm moving on to pull-ups. So 4 sets. I was saying I do 4 hard sets of a vertical pull and 4 of a horizontal. So I got my 4 horizontal out of the way. My first set is 20 reps, or up to 20 is the goal. That's with no weight on me. And the idea with that is, supposedly, you'll gain a similar amount of muscle anywhere between 5 and 30 reps if you're going pretty much to failure or near it. So I use the first one as a high rep set, still going pretty close to failure, so that I'm warming up into that movement some with light enough weight where it's not gonna hurt, but I'm still pushing myself hard to failure. So that's kind of the idea behind that and why I'm doing 20 on my first set and then moving down to like the 10s for the subsequent sets. So, this happen. Make it a little brighter too. The first 10 feel really easy. Then it starts getting tough. And these Versa grips, I'm not sponsored or anything, but they are really nice for back days. Ten. 15. 20. It's feeling a little weird right here. Not like painful, but kind of tender, which I don't like. But, excuse me. Just try to be smart and not get injured. Be like Arnold. Lou Ferrigno. The scene of him when his dad's training was pretty funny. Taking all the special vitamins. I wonder what his steroid stack is there. Started training some last year. My dad took me to the gym probably around like as young as 10, maybe sooner. I remember he wouldn't let me bench press and do stuff like that, but he would have me do pull-ups and different things like that, push-ups. But yeah, I remember as a teenager trying to bench 100, finally getting to that, then it was 135. But yeah, my son just told me yesterday on his own that he wanted to start working out with me again, so that'll be cool. I'm gonna get him out here to start training. My girls want to all the time already, my 3 older ones, and my 3-year-old too, like they do gymnastics, so it's, especially my oldest girl, she wants to get stronger so that she can do more, like she can sit on the ground now like this, and then legs off the ground, come all the way up into a handstand. And it's pretty impressive. Wish I could do that. All right, let's get this next set. So I've got the 35 pounder, shooting for, what do we got? 10 reps at least. Yeah, people say stuff like, oh, you shouldn't let kids work out, it'll stunt their growth. I mean, I don't think a kid can lift heavy enough to where they're gonna stunt their growth. And, I mean, what does that mean? Does that mean you can't do push-ups or pull-ups either? Because what's the difference between doing a push-up versus laying on a bench and doing a bench press. Like, or doing a pull-up versus doing a lat pull-down. I mean, I could see people making that case with like maybe heavy squats or deadlifts, but people that are short, it's genetics. And also, a lot of people that excel in powerlifting and bodybuilding are typically shorter. So it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. People that are really good at it tend to be shorter. And so then people are like, oh, well, those people are short because they lift weights, but they're actually short because that's their genetics. All right, here we go. You can do this. Lightweight. That was heavy. Heavier than I thought. The first 5 didn't seem that hard. Barely got 10. Drop down to 25 pounds next. Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing too, is when you've been working out so long, you're used to it. And so it seems really easy, but you put someone underneath a bar and just getting used to balancing the bar takes time. Even if the bar's not that heavy, just getting the form right. Making sure you're engaging the proper muscles so you're not getting hurt. Like I bench pressed for like 15 years like this. My elbows out parallel. Put a lot of stress, just sit on the ground. Put a lot of stress on my shoulders. And I would get shoulder pain when I'd finally get up to like 200 pounds. Then I learned to arch my back, retract my shoulders, and then elbows down like this, and all of a sudden, I felt my chest so much more when I bench pressed. That's one of the things I tell people, learn to bench. If you learn to do it right, you'll engage your chest a lot better, protect your shoulders. You won't have shoulder issues like I did. And the same thing with squats. I mean, they're really technical movements. Same thing with deadlifts. So many things can be moving, and just learning with lightweight how to get that form right is important. And especially with boys, training, you see your dad training heavy, he's gonna wanna lift a bunch of weight. But you gotta make sure you're doing it right first so you don't get hurt. Like there's a kid at church, one of the boys in the youth group, he's like, hey, I bench 175. Can't remember if he said yesterday or today, whenever it was a few weeks ago. I was like, oh yeah, how high did your butt come off the bench? He was like, pretty far. I was like, then you didn't bench 175. You decline benched it. I said, if that's a powerlifting meet, that'd be a no lift. Your butt has to touch your shoulders. You lift your butt up, it doesn't count anymore. So now when he tells me, I'm like, did you actually lift that? He's like, yeah, my butt stayed on the bench. But yeah, start with lightweight form. It's the best thing to do. Soreness. Training, we talked about going as hard as possible, pushing failure. Idea of saving for volume for the next training. So it's not necessarily that you don't push yourself hard so that you can save yourself for the next day, but you just don't want to be, you can still push to failure, but the amount of times you do that, which is the overall volume, like I did 4 sets of this and 4 sets of this. If 4 days later when I do my next push or pull day, I'm still sore, then it's too many sets. Maybe I should knock off one and do 3 and 3. But if you let me know in the comments first, like, what kind of split are you doing? So, you know, throughout the week, are you doing upper body multiple times, upper, lower, or full body multiple times, push, pull legs? Let me know what kind of workout split you're doing, and I can help you with that question a little better. Try to run, I guess, do 0.6 today on the treadmill. All right, so dropping down to 25 pounds this time. Again, just as many reps as I can. I like that part. He's going, Arnold, Arnold. Got his motivation. It's an interesting documentary too, because you consider, like, obviously Lou wants to win, but it's like about the champion he's going up against, and what are the chances Arnold's going to lose? He's like, here, I got a present for you. Keep doing more curls. So what do we have? I mean, no, maximum muscle damage doesn't mean maximum gains necessarily, because ideally, you want to train each muscle group twice a week. Because if you train right, yeah, you may get sore, but within 3-4 days at the most, you won't be sore anymore and you'll be ready to train again. But if you train so hard to where you're sore for like 6 days, yeah, you're doing a lot of damage, but you're probably not going to gain as much strength by only hitting that once a week. It's taking so long to repair that, whereas you bring the volume down some, you're still pushing the failure on those working sets, but you're able to do it more often and get stronger. So like, rather than just say I want to bench 225 for 10 and I'm at 205 now, if I do like 15 sets of bench to where I'm just dead, well, I mean, that's a lot of bench practice, but after those first like 4 sets, you're not able to get much more strength after that. And so a lot of the volume you're doing after that, you're still doing damage, but it's not with a lot of weight that's gonna be helpful in the way that you want. So stop, let your muscles recover, then do it again with the same weight or heavier next time, and you'll be able to go up more.
How can the camera see when it's facing that way?
Because it's a wide lens. You gonna do some pull-ups?
My hands are hurting from gymnastics, but I might be able to if I have something on my hands.
What were you doing?
We did pull-ups and Russian pullovers.
Oh, you mean from class today?
Yeah.
I thought you meant from outside.
Okay, and I still can't do a full, but I did some more Arabians and I did a half.
Nice. So again, if you let me know, like, what does your training split look like? And is there a specific muscle that's getting really sore, or are you just asking in general? Because if you let me know your split, I can tell you kind of how I would go about it with soreness. Like, my legs were sore yesterday, and then this morning it's almost gone now. So I could train again tomorrow, but tomorrow's my cardio day. I'm trying to prioritize doing extra cardio. So that's not, like, I could do legs again tomorrow, but I'm also trying to be aware of my lower back, because when I kept pushing over and over without a rest day, my lower back was getting more and more sore and hurt.
I wish I had grips.
Like this.
No, gymnastics grips, but I can't get them until June.
Do I take creatine? Yep. That's the one thing I've been taking pretty much every day for the last 5 years. Creatine monohydrate. I'm taking HTLT subs right now. Pretty much any creatine works as long as it's actually creatine. I've got a video on how I got this cheap stuff and started getting breakouts and I was in my 30s. I'm like, what in the world? I'm not a teenager anymore. When I was in my early 30s. And so I quit taking it, it went away. Started taking it again, it came back, so I stopped and tried a different, more expensive brand. That doesn't mean the expensive stuff, but I had a cheap Walmart brand. And then this other stuff, I didn't have any problems, so. Creatine's the thing I take every day. This Turkesterone I'm taking right now, once I'm done with these experiments, I doubt I'll be taking it anymore because I'm not really noticing any strength gains, which is what I care about. I don't care about trying to look more vascular or dried out. Like, I just seeing if it'll make me stronger. But yeah, let me know again in the comments what your split is and all. Not that kind of split. It's called a training split.
Like this.
And I'll let you know what I do. She's trying to get me to do a split like that. I've been doing stretches all day and it's painful. All right, so I did 10 and 7 last time. This is a drop set, so I'm gonna do as many as I can. Drop the weight, keep going. Watch those feet, honey. You can use these straps on down if you want.
I need to do weighted push-ups.
You want to do weighted push-ups?
I did it with Tara, and she's like, hey.
How many push-ups?
I did 3 sets of 10.
With her on your back?
Yeah.
Wow.
It actually was hard.
Just do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do my aim? No. Well, Dad.
Hold on. That's off, man. All the way gone.
I did all 10 of my pull-ups on the right today.
10 in a row? Goodness, kid, why are you so strong?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Daddy, can you try a leg lift?
Huh?
Can you try a leg lift?
Not right now.
I like to be.
You like to do stuff that I can't.
Press handstands? Can you do press handstands?
No.
If you were flexible, you think you could?
No. You've seen me try that.
You're stronger.
It's not just about being strong, it's all the places you need to be strong. My core is probably nowhere near as strong as yours.
Oh, that's good.
It's good that I'm weak.
That's good.
Why are you being so mean to me?
I'm not.
Talking smack, young lady.
Since I keep doing Arabians, I'm gonna try to do Arabian kind of front tuck.
Arabian Nights. Okay, good luck.
No, I'll be right back.
Okay, good luck. The veins are popping though, that's for sure. Okay, what do we got? Mike Mincer's heavy duty training. I mean, I don't think your age matters. I mean, yeah, going really heavy comes into play the older you get because you're just more likely to hurt something. I mean, it's already, if you're going below 10 reps, the closer you get to 5 or lower, the more likely you are to get injured because it's heavier weight. Like going to failure on 15 reps, is nowhere near the same as doing a 1 rep max or even failure at 5 reps, because it's so much just more stress on your joints. Like when I do this, my muscles get tired and sore. When I was doing powerlifting training, like my joints were getting tired and sore. My elbows and knees and stuff would hurt, rather than just, you know, just the muscles and getting tired. And the older you get, the more likely you are to hurt yourself. So personally, again, you know, like you'll build similar muscle anywhere from 5 to 30 reps if you're going to failure. So I've been trying to stay around the 10 rep range or more for most of my lifts, except compounds like squats, which I haven't done squats in a while, but just for example, like when you start getting over like 12, it gets really hard to go to failure on squats because it's more of a cardio workout. What you got?
So you can't know what I did.
But yeah, I mean, it'll work, but I don't recommend it for most people. And I mean, it depends too on how much time you have and as far as volume goes and whatnot. Chest, back, legs. 5 and 4. Okay, go ahead.
To play it.
Hit play.
Oops. That's an Arabian. That's a half. And that's my standing area.
Nice. You little wild thing. I'm gonna do these curls real quick. And then get back to you. So I'm starting out with a lighter set.
I'm going.
It's getting dark quick.
What are you having for dinner?
I don't know. Kind of want some eggs.
Not pancakes?
Maybe eggs and pancakes.
That's what I reserve after a hard day's work.
20 of these, supersetting these for the rest of the workout.
Dad, I'm gonna get my food tomorrow.
Where are you gonna get it?
At the house.
Like you're gonna eat a bunch of food and be full?
No, I'm gonna get my, full. Like, full. It's so easy, but I can't do it.
10.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, do you know anyone who can't even do one push-up?
Huh?
Do you know anyone who can't even do one push-up?
Probably.
Okay, great, do a push-up.
Probably Tammy.
Do you know anyone who can't even do the baby push-ups? What are
Probably
you
Tammy. So I got 3 more supersets of that, and that's it for the workout. I'm only doing 3 hard sets of curls. I've talked about videos before that if you, as far as volume goes, with like these secondary muscles like biceps, triceps, I count my pulling exercises as like half sets, so essentially 4 sets of rows is like 2 sets of biceps. So it's like I already did 4 between my 8 sets of back stuff. So now I'm doing 3 hard sets specifically for that. Keep your chest up.
Double dosing.
Let's see.
What's that?
Taking 2 of something. So what do we have? Split, yeah. Chest Fridays, back and arm Saturdays, legs.
Why would you take anything?
On Sundays, 30 minutes cardio after each lift. What, honey?
There's 7 people watching right now.
Huh?
There's 7 people watching right now.
Looks like it.
They probably stopped watching because I'm so annoying.
So split is chest, back, legs. So essentially push-pull legs. That's what I'm doing. So I guess the question is, are you still sore when you get to your next workout? And are you taking a rest day after your legs? Because the first thing I would say is that's basically a twice a week split. So you can add a rest day in there if you're still sore. Otherwise, I would say don't do more than 10 working sets per workout. So say you do 10 hard sets of chest, where that's between your bench press sets, your dumbbell presses, your flies, whatever kind of chest exercise you're doing. Don't do more than 10 working sets, because anywhere between 10 and 20 per week is maximizing muscle growth when you're working out your whole body like that multiple times a week. So if you're, what am I thinking? I got a munchkin behind me and it messed me up. Oh, if you're doing 10 working sets per workout and you're still sore, try taking it down to 9. And if you're still sore, take it down to 8. All the way down to 5, because 10 a week is the lower end of that maximizing muscle growth. And once you get accustomed to doing 5 working sets twice a week, bump it up to 6 until you're not sore from that anymore. Bump it up to 7. And that's kind of the progressive overloading your volume, essentially. And then you deload when you start feeling really tired, and kind of start over again with 5 or 6 working sets with heavier weights than you started the last time, and start ramping it up again over like a 6 to 8 week period. But if you're not sore, it doesn't matter. If it's not affecting your other lifts, then just keep doing what you're doing. Nice. All right. You want to count for me?
So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to get at least, I gotta sit there. I'll try to get at least 10 curls. This is 47.5 pounds. I got these micro gains plates on here.
Are we gonna watch something tonight?
Watch something? I don't know.
Something got from Jingle Jingle?
Jingle all the way?
Yeah.
He started out as a bodybuilder.
One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11.
That was tough. Excuse me.
Touch it to count. If you don't touch it, it doesn't count. Ready? Set, go.
What are y'all trying to do?
We're doing a leg lift contest. If you don't touch the bar, it doesn't count. And shoot, then you touch on the first one.
Well, you should probably take it easy the next couple days, honey.
Hi.
Because if you are sick like I was,
What do you mean say?
you don't lose your voice for no reason. Just if you start pushing yourself hard, you might make yourself more sick.
How how are you sick? You are sick?
My voice was like her 4 days ago, huh?
But how are you sick?
Being sick makes that happen. I don't know what I had, but she has it now.
Oh, so it wasn't her.
Push-pull legs, 3 days. Cardio on other days. Push. So do you just do all those once a week then? It's like you do a push day, a pull day, a leg day, and then the other 3 or 4 days a week you do cardio? I mean, you can definitely get enough volume. I mean, like with me, I'm doing that twice a week, and I'm only doing, I do 5 hard sets of leg press, and then 2 to 3 on the leg extension leg curls. That's only like 7 hard sets, and my legs are sore for a couple days. But if I only did that, then went a whole rest of the week, 5 more days without it, missing out on some leg opportunities. Something, if you're wanting to try to build as much muscle as you can, you might want to try doing like an upper, lower, and then a full body workout so that you can hit everything twice a week. So it's like you can hit your legs hard one day, do upper, lower, where you're doing, you know, pushing movements, pulling movements. And then like if I was gonna do something like that, I'd probably do like legs on Saturday, or maybe like upper Saturday, legs Sunday, and then on Wednesday do a full body workout. That way you've got a good, a good 3 days between your full body either side to where it's not gonna make you sore and miss out. But, you know, just something to try. If what you're doing works and you like it, it's all good. But if you're wanting to try to get that, you know, twice a week for your major muscles to get as much as you can out of them, it's worth trying. And for me, like, I adapt a lot. When I'm at home, I just do my push-pull legs over and over and over again with my cardio day in between. So push-pull legs cardio, push-pull legs. But when I'm on the road, I'll see my schedule, like what hotels I want to be at. I go to all the same places around the world. I know what gyms have what equipment. I'll be like, okay, I know this place has some really good leg stuff, so I'll make that a leg day, and I'm gonna be 2 days at this place. So I'll do an upper day and maybe another legs day. Or I might do a push and a pull on those 2 days, depending on what kind of equipment they have. And I'll just adapt. The next time I might be somewhere and I'm tired and go to sleep and only have 1 day, and then just do a lighter full body workout. I've done trips where I just do a little bit of full body every day. I'll do like 3 working sets for chest, 3 for back, 3 for legs, and then do a few supersets of like curls, tricep press downs, calf raises, stuff like that. Just to kind of hit stuff. When I'm on the road, my focus is more so just on maintaining versus trying to build. So when I get home, I can get back into it. Because I could be gone anywhere from 2 days to 14 days. So it really depends. And with all the flying and time zones and fatigue and bloating from being in the airplanes and all that, you just gotta kind of go with it. And but when you can be in a routine, you know, I try to hit everything twice a week pretty hard. All right. All right, I think I did 11 reps. So mark that. I just use the notes app on my phone for all this stuff. I'm gonna drop it down to 45 this time. I might be able to get 10 again with 47.5, but it's a lot of weight, so just drop it to 45, do what I can. Maybe on my next workout, if I get 12 reps on that first set of curls, then I'll do another one, 47. It's just little improvements each time. I already improved on my last session on curls, so just keep pushing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, that Ed Corney, that dude is a good looking 40-year-old. He is jacked. But not in a ridiculous, like when I think classic, that's what I think. Someone who's not ridiculously huge. Dude can pose. That dude too, Serge Nabray. He's got massive arms. That pose right there is awesome. It's one thing, I was not very good at posing when I did my bodybuilding competition. I probably could have used a couple more weeks of dieting too. Get a little bit closer to 170 instead of 175. I really didn't have any idea of how far to go. I didn't have a coach or anything, so it's, it's all subjective, what you think. But now that I know what I look like at that weight, and it's been almost 2 years since then, I can use that as a baseline for, if I dropped to 175 again, it would probably be pretty close to where I would need to be for competition this time, which is only like 10 pounds from where I am right now. But speaking of weight, that's something I noticed with this Turkesterone too. I'll touch on that in a sec. So, my first 3 days, I got back from vacation. I think I lost a little bit of weight just from hiking a bunch. I was not tracking what I was eating, but I was making sure that I didn't eat a ton. I would eat a lot of the same things for breakfast, yogurt, took granola bars when we were hiking. I'm 5'11", right now, about 185 pounds. But I got home, and the next day I started doing the 2 a day Turkesterone. The first 3 days my weight was around, it was 182, 183, 183. And then the next day it jumped up to 186. I was 186, 186, and 185 this morning. So it's I don't know necessarily where that came from. I'm tracking my food here. I'm eating around 2,700 calories a day, like I've been doing the whole time. Going to the bathroom pretty regularly. I don't know if it just made me, it wouldn't make sense. It would make me hold more water. unless it's intramuscular, because it makes you apparently look drier and more vascular, so it wouldn't be holding water under the skin. So I don't know, we'll see if that kind of levels out over the next couple of days, who knows. Could be all the changes from dehydrated traveling, maybe I held more water when I got back, I don't know. 5:11. Got one more set here. We'll call it a day. I'm on Rumble too. My videos were supposed to automatically cross-post from YouTube to Rumble, but they haven't been doing that. But I'm gonna try on the next stream to see if I can, I'm just gonna stream to 2, this and Rumble, and see how that works, because I wanna build up a following on Rumble, because you never know what YouTube's gonna do with their following narratives and blocking people, and who knows, wearing a shirt like this could get me banned on YouTube one day. So, I wanna build up Rumble as well. So, got more freedom. That's what I want to do. All right, we're going 42.5, as many as I can, dropping down to 25 and continuing. This is the last set of curls. Got this. It's 11. Oh, man. Well, 25s. Keep on going. Eight. Oh man. I'll give it a second before I do that last set of reverse flies. I think that was 8 and 11. So I got one extra rep on each of my sets of flies, or curls. So that's cool. Oh yeah, here's my drink. My arms feel really pumped right now. As always, I appreciate y'all tuning in. The questions, the talking. It's always a good time. Last drop set. Even when I'm not doing that well. On my rows. Man, my biceps feel pumped now. And I'm gonna try to run after this. That'll be fun. That's it for today, y'all. That's the back workout. Could have gone a little better, but you know, you can't always make gains in everything. Although that's kind of what the aim was with this whole turkesterone thing. But yeah, if you want to keep following along with how this works, we'll see what happens over the next couple months. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mr. Sadler. And I'll see y'all soon.